Now, you might have heard the saying, play stupid games and win stupid prizes. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who more likely than not has but 2 weeks left in public life, realized this the hard way. Sunak's hotline became a hate line as he endured 60 minutes of abuse and embarrassment. It began as a phone-in titled Rishi Sunak Takes Your Calls on Nick Ferrari's LBC show on Wednesday. However, it was not long before Sunak faced a grilling from callers. To begin with, the caller said, and I'm quoting here, "I think you've become a pound shop Nigel Farage," and accused Sunak of being obsessed with divisive culture wars. "I'm very sorry to hear you feel that way." That's what Sunak said. Sunak was also asked about John Caldwell, Phones for You founder and a former major Tory donor, and Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe throwing their weight behind Keir Starmer's party. To which Sunak replied, I'm quoting, "They're two of Britain's richest men. They can probably afford Labour's tax rises." Now, the Conservatives are seeking to use the tax as a key issue and are stepping up attacks on Labour's plans in a desperate bid to shift their stubborn double-digit poll deficit. Another caller called in to press the Prime Minister over what the Conservative Party has, or in fact hasn't, delivered for young people in Britain. She said, and I'm quoting, "As a young person in this country, everything about my future feels uncertain after 14 years now of Tory austerity." Sunak claimed he wanted young people to feel confident about their future and focused on his aim to help young people to be able to buy a house. However, his answers failed to impress the caller, who accused Sunak of lying and reflected the discontent felt by many young people in the country. Later, Sunak dodged questions about whether he would welcome Farage into the Conservative Party after the election or work with Reform UK. He gave the same answer when quizzed on reports that Tory leadership hopefuls are already vying to replace him as party leader after the election. Now, amid persistently low poll ratings, Sunak declined to give his campaign a mark out of 10. He said, and I'm quoting here, "I'm not interested in those kinds of things." Facing a series of questions about what happens if the Tories are defeated, Sunak insisted he would, of course, still serve for a full parliamentary term as Richmond and Northampton's MP. Sunak was also confronted over the explosion of the use of food banks, with a member of the public asking him, how can a Prime Minister who is richer than the King relate to any of our needs and struggles? The failed phone-in attempt comes as Nigel Farage's Reform UK continues its rise in the polls. It has hit a record rating for the 4th day in a row in Bloomberg's UK poll of polls on Thursday, and not to anyone's surprise, Sunak's governing Conservatives have hit a new low. Reforms is at 14.9% according to Bloomberg Composite, and the Tories are on 20.9%, an all-time low in the series. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.